What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Saturday, September 12th, 2015. I'm Jeremy, talking about what you can do today to make tomorrow better. Today, as I was making some breakfast, really kind of lunch at breakfast, I just had a thought as I started to remember a dream I had. And the tip is, like I said, more of a thought. It's, what if our dreams were actually glimpses of heaven, of the possibilities, the power of heaven? Just started thinking about, you have nightmares, and that's the whole light and dark. There's a heaven, so there's a, that usually the belief is there's the opposite of heaven and a hell or just infinite darkness. But, so, your conscious mind, the power of it, its influence can trickle in everywhere. And if you, like me, believe, we all have that, we're really more about our soul. Our soul is what makes us who we are. And the body is just, it's temporary. It's ephemeral. It's this earth. It's what we have right now on this earth in this aquarium that we're living in. The vast cosmos. We're just a little aquarium. We're a bunch of ants running around thinking we all know the best way to get out. But I just started thinking about dreams. What if dreams, because people are like, well, what is heaven? What is God? Why is, what do you expect to be when you go to heaven? Because, who really knows? You hear these accounts of people who have died and had moments of afterlife and their souls came out of their body and they saw this and that. I'm like, what if we all get to experience that and we just, I know there's been studies on dreams and hooking people up, and you see the REM and rapid eye movement and just the body at work. But to me, that's even more evidence of just how amazing life is and what we came from. And just think about those real dreams you have. I know there's been times where I've gone back and I've been doing things that I always wanted to do, and like, oh wow, and dreams where you're flying, you can do this. I've always dreamed I wanted to go back and ride a dinosaur, get on the back of a brontosaurus. And then you have these dreams where it's it's real. I mean, you absolutely believe it's real. I had that today. And it was one of those dreams where it was kind of this was a dream where it was kind of terrifying, because I think it was one of those nightmare dreams where I'd forgotten to hit record or something. Something went wrong at a wedding, and you wake up, and you're like, oh my gosh, thank goodness that's a dream. But it just made me think of all of the amazing dreams I've had and just how real they are. And to think about that, how powerful the mind is, and how your mind can experience life without the body. Because the body, when it's asleep, it might as well be dead. I mean, think about that. Is it really our brain, our consciousness, or is it our souls living via the brain? Because when our bodies are completely still, motionless, if someone didn't see us breathing, to anyone else, we could just be dead. Imagine if everyone fell asleep at the same time, out on the street, whatever. Everybody was just like this. It'd be like, whoa. There's no life. But the life that we look at in our minds, I think it's really here. It's in the heart. It's the spirit, the soul, and the mind is the engine that fuels maybe some of the fantasies about what could be or couldn't be. But in our dream state, just imagine if that is what life is when our bodies are no longer alive. If everything you dream about, just because your mind thinks it, you go to heaven, and that's what life is. It's infinity. Whatever you can think of. You can think about that. You can dream yourself. If we could control it, that'd be amazing. Maybe some people can. That'd be an amazing ability to be able to decide what you're going to dream out. But just think about that. The power of our minds allow us to dream and create whatever we want in our minds, and it feels so real. that you wake up literally bracing, thinking you're falling, or holding your chest, like nervous. That's how real it is. If that's possible and we do that and live through those dreams just because of the power of our minds, why is it so hard to believe there's a God that can speak and create so many of what we, at least what we look at as life, could just be coming from the mind of God, and we're created in his image. We're just manifestations of his creativity. All the animals, I mean, so many millions of species of animals, fish, everywhere. He thinks it comes to life. When we think it comes to life too, but only in our heads. But maybe this aquarium, this earth we live in, it's a manifestation of God's dreams, of his head, what he's thinking. And he's, free will, all this. This is not getting into that. I'll save that for another day because I've got lots of thoughts on all the different contradictions and disbelief there is out there that there's a God, because I just think our heads, we think too much up here, not enough from here, and not enough of why we think so much with our heads. But just think about that. Just think about your dreams, the power of the dreams that happen when our bodies are lifeless, other than heart beating, lungs, the power that's up there, that's in here. Whatever we can imagine is possible. So maybe our dreams are like gateways to heaven. Just think about that. Have a great weekend. See you guys tomorrow.